Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Jim Adkins Results Coaching. How you doing? I hope you enjoy these little morning words of wisdom. I told you I'd like to check in every morning with you. Just kind of talk a little bit about some philosophy, maybe some of the things we do for goal setting, see how your day's going, or start your day off good, whatever it is. This Friday, we're going to do a not really a workshop. Workshops are when I get you involved. I'm going to share with you some information that I'm gathering on the difference between your brain and your mind, your intellect and your action. And I find it really fascinating. And by no means am I an expert at this, but I am discovering it. And I have a 3 combination rule whenever I teach or learn. And I'll share that with you now. 1, learn it. 2, apply it. 3, teach it, and it's yours forever. Let me do that again. Learn it, apply it, teach it, and it's yours forever. What that means is when I learn something, I try to apply it daily if I can. As I'm learning it and I'm working through it, I want to apply it as soon as I can. And sometimes that's not as easy as it sounds, right? But then I want to teach it. And by teaching it, I make sure, 1, I know what I'm saying. And if I don't, I clarify that I'm still learning this. But 2, I want to make sure that who I'm teaching it to is receptive and generally has questions, because those questions that come from sharing the information cause me to think about things that maybe I didn't think about the first time, right? So as we're talking about the mind and the intellect and action and the difference between your brain and your mind and the intellect and your action, these are some and I may have thought about these types of things once or twice a few times in my life, but not in the direct context that I'm learning them now. So this Friday in the morning, when I go live in the morning, it'll be right around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I am going to share with you what I'm learning about the mind, the difference between the mind, the brain, the intellect, and the action, which is pretty fascinating. And I'm going to continue learning it. So Sunday may be a continuation of that. And we'll get back to the words of wisdom. So in your morning, I know you do this already. You wake up and you show gratitude, right? You get up in the morning and you show gratitude for the things in your life that are wonderful. And I want you to do it out loud. You know the routine, you know how to do it. And it could be the same thing every day. People have asked me that, what if it sounds like it's the same thing over and over? I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my health. Absolutely. As long as you mean it. Don't just say the words. Saying the words, okay, wow, let me touch this real quick too. What if you don't feel grateful for anything? I know, right? I've had people ask me that though. What if you wake up and you're just in a miserable mood and you can't find anything to be grateful for? Do you fake it till you make it? Now, how do you feel about that? For me, on one hand, if you lie to yourself and you know you're lying to yourself, there's no benefit in it. As a matter of fact, it could be more detrimental than anything else, right? But what if you're just saying the words until you find the right words to believe? What do you think about that? Fake it till you make it. I've heard it used a lot. I'd like to know what you think. So you wake up, you're not feeling very grateful for anything. You look around and you go, I'm grateful that I woke up on the right side of the grass today. That's got to be true, right? You don't want to wake up in a grave or dead, right? So wake up dead. There's one. So be grateful for something. That's your first morning routine. So in my morning routine, what I do is I use words, not really words of wisdom, but words of power. And so I got a little book here that I keep all my goals in. I write my goals down every day to reaffirm them. I read something new. I learn something new. These are my morning rituals. I don't work out in the mornings. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I get to the why. That's my morning workout. But generally, my workouts in the afternoon. I know it's a good idea to do some kind of workout in the morning to get your blood pumping. I don't count my martial arts as working out. I'm here at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 sometimes, and I get busy, and I'll go out and do some of my practice. But my martial arts for 44 years has been a part of my life. I don't consider that working out. And, I'll break a sweat, but really to me, that's teaching, and it's part of what I do. Anyway, let's move on. So my daily power words. Every morning, I will pick 2, 3, or 4 words that mark my attitude for the day or that set my attitude in motion. And this morning I wrote down driven, honest, and professional. These are words that are going to guide my day. Now, driven, because what I have going on right now drives me, it pulls me toward my goal. I'm very excited about what's happening. My videos are coming out, the 3 videos in the martial arts. I have 2 books, the ebook and another book that I've started that I'm really rolling on. One's a children's book, by the way, well, a teen, but so I've got that happening. I've got new people coming into my life, new students and new clients. So I'm driven. I'm very driven by the outcome that I can provide for these people, the help that I get to share with these people. I'm driven. Honest, because I need to be honest with myself. I need to be honest about what I can handle, what I can do, what I can schedule, what I can actually get done so that I don't overload or overwhelm myself. So honesty is one of my words today. I've got a lot to do and I need to be honest about what I can get done, right? These are things that I want you to try on, okay? And professional. Sometimes I'm a goof and I have a good time and I get to moving really fast and have a lot of fun with people. And it could come across as not very professional. I'm okay with showing my real self and truly who I am. But when dealing with new people, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's better to put that professional face on first until they get to know you. So those are my words today. The words of wisdom that I've been choosing come from Gandhi. And they've been around forever and we can talk about them. And I think day one, we said, be the change. And we all understand what that is. Yesterday, I did it in combination with my workout video. I don't know if you caught it or not. But yesterday was learn as if you'll live forever. Learn as if you'll live forever. So continue to learn, continue to pick up new things. You know, you hear people say this all the time. I'm not really good with technology. I'm old, and and I do that too, right? I'm old, and I don't need to learn it. My kids will take care of it. No, figure it out. It's going to be around, right? It's not going away. This isn't a fad. Learn what you're doing and learn how to do it as if you're going to live forever because it's going to change and grow, and maybe you want to change and grow with it. Today, this is what I chose. I got a black belt coming in right now for his lesson, so I'll make it quick. And this is my favorite. This is one of my favorites. What you think, you become. Now, you saw the headline here, learn to be superhuman. Well, how do you become superhuman? Start believing that you are. What does it mean to be superhuman? Define that for yourself. Superhuman. A superhuman. Now, are we talking about flying off of buildings? No, please don't go jump off a building and think that I said you could fly. That's not what we're talking about. Do you guys remember that? Oh, good morning, sir. The whole Superman costume thing a few years ago. Kids were putting on Superman costumes and thinking they could fly and they hurt themselves. Don't do that, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Superhuman. I have a superhero kids program through my martial arts. It's our superhero program. And what I do is I tell them they're training to be superheroes. Well, what are the qualities of a superhero? How about the things I wrote down today? Honesty. How about loyalty? How about manners? How about drive, be driven? How about professionalism? Are these the traits of a superhero? What does it mean to be superhuman? Well, define human. What does it mean to be human? Right? Now add super to the front of that. I know I tricked you, right? You honestly didn't think I was going to teach you to throw spider webs or leap over single buildings or buildings in a single bound. What is that? Or underdog? Anyway, what you think you become. Have you ever told yourself, oh, it's cold, and you feel colder? How about this? It's not that cold, and you believe it. This is one I chose today because it's 32 degrees outside. And in the summertime, 40 degrees is cold in the summertime. And now, when it's 40 degrees, that's all right. It's 40. As it gets colder, we adjust, right? What's warm and what's cold. What you think you become. Man, I hate going to school. Guess what? School's going to be miserable for you. God, I hate my job. Guess what? Your job's going to be miserable for you, right? Um, if you like these kind of things, give me the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and let me know what's going on. I get a lot of feedback from people that I don't know are watching, which is really cool. Every once in a while, I'll bump into somebody on Facebook or we'll bump into somebody. They'll say, yeah, I watch your videos. And I don't get to interact because of the time change of the time zone. But I'm very, very happy to hear that. It makes me happy that I know, Mary, that you guys are watching. And keep it up. Let me know what you think. Send me some comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys in the morning. Today is Wednesday in our world, so tomorrow's Halloween. Let's see some pictures of your costume. I'm not going to go into that. We'll go into that tomorrow, but today, oh, wow. Speaking of costumes, right? What you think you become. Who are you going to become tomorrow? All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Remember to start your day positive, review your goals, write down your own words of power, and think good thoughts. Think good thoughts for others. Until I see you next time, on your mark, get set, grow.